Hey everybody, it's Malika and I'm back at you again with Malika Speaks TV. And this week we are airing Dating Confessions over 35 Part 2. We're going to be talking to Dr. Heru and he is going to be chopping it up with me today and giving some dating confessions of his own. Stay tuned. All right, hey everybody, it's Malika from Malika Speaks and Malika Speaks TV, and we are here today. We are doing the Dating Confession Show. All right, y'all. So I'm just sharing regular people's, stories about how it is to be. This is like one of the most popular questions or topics that I get, that people like really want to talk about. Malika, I'm over 35 and this happened to me crazy. I met someone, I met a girl, I met a guy, and this is what happened to me. So I am just sharing a few experiences. I like to really talk to real people. Y'all know I'm not real scripted. I don't get up here and, I might make a few notes, but I'm generally not just, working from a script. I'm shooting from the script. I'm talking from my heart, and we are speaking on it. And I also like to have a balance of masculine and feminine energy. I think that's important. Sometimes with types of shows like this, you will see a lot of feminine energy. And this is true. I am called to women. I believe I was sent here into this earth realm for the healing of humanity, but specifically to women and specifically to women of color. However, there always has to be a balance. So with that being said, I am joined today by wonderful, I call him Dr. Heru. Sometimes I call him King Heru. Sometimes I call him Ru. But today we're going to refer to him as Mr. Heru, as my sister Ashley so affectionately named him. So Mr. Heru, Dr. Heru is with us today. And first I just want to ask him, Heru, if you would just take a few minutes to, just tell the audience who you are, whatever you want to say. Just share a couple little things about yourself, and then I'm going to come back and ask you some questions.
Okay, man. Well, Hotep, Goddess, and thank you for the invite and for allowing me. And feeling like what I may say may make a difference. Me myself, I'm Pan-African revolutionary, as well as a comedic carving artist. I've been an activist for at least 30-something years, 35, maybe 40 years. Anyway, and I'm an ex-vet, and I've got 4 children, 2 girls and 2 boys. I've been divorced since '99, remarried again, and that only lasted for like 2 months. And I'm kind of, simply complex. So I don't think that's much to me, but then I'm me, so what?
Simply complex. So tell us where you're from, Dr. Heru.
I was born geographically for the first time in New Orleans, Louisiana.
All right, stand up, Nola. Nola in the building. So from
started traveling the world at 88. I started traveling the world and joined the military, have different two combat tours, and I guess my lifestyle had me on reserve a lot. I guess when I'm speaking on myself, but you're welcome to ask me any question. I'll respond to that. I guess I'm used to not volunteering a whole lot of information.
I understand. Everybody has a different, learning style and a different teaching style in a way they communicate. I noticed that a lot with people who are or exercise a high amount of humility, they don't just, this is about me and this is about me, and they got a long list. They're not used to doing that because they're not used to taking notes on, really all of the accolades and things that they do. So I really appreciate that. I thank you. I want to say that first, and I didn't say that before, for joining me and even gracing us with your presence today, because I don't take it lightly. and we don't want to just waste time. We want this to
Yeah.
be for a purpose, even
Effective.
though we're laughing
Yeah.
and we're talking about
I
dating
share.
over 35, you know what I
I
mean?
share.
But
I couldn't agree with you more. I really couldn't, because I think my story, it has so many different doors in there. It's incredible, So yeah, when I first heard you all speak on that, I was like, yeah, I want to tell my story, just see how y'all bug out on that. You did.
I appreciate it. Well, all right, y'all know what we say over here at Malika Speaks TV. Say what the hell you want to say, and we going to speak on it. So let's just get right into it, Dr. Heru. I just want to know, this is just something I'm curious about, okay? What do you, okay, I'm going to ask you, this is like a two-fold question, okay? You feeling now you don't have to tell us your age, but we just going to say over 35. So you being a male that's over 35, living in New Orleans, tell us, let me get a picture. I'm a storyteller, so take me through what it is like the whole dating scene there. All I know is what I see about New Orleans on TV. I see how it looks fun, and they always partying with the Mardi Gras and all of that. But I want to know, what is the dating scene like? That's the first part of the question, and how you kind of fit into that. And then if you would lead right into the, tell us your dating confession.
Okay. When you first started mentioning the New Orleans and the lifestyle here, I was able to identify, in my younger days, when I was blind, I enjoyed this place. I love it. I loved it. There's still parts of the character that I enjoy about it that's irreplaceable. But as I am today, and I'm not, ashamed of my age or anything. I feel like there's any reason to hold that back. I'm 51, and I deserve every piece of that. I work for this one. I work for these 55. But I'm in a different bracket than I was in my 20s. And in my 20s and 30s, and I guess even parts of my 40s, everything was sort of plentiful. It was, even though I was Afrocentric, I was still halfway blind. I was sleepwalking, and I enjoyed the world as I had gotten to know it. I was a chameleon in it. Aware of it and being a part of it, partaking in it as well. And now that I have leveled to this hip point, I ain't gonna say I'm excluded from it, but my desires are different. So my categories are different. Not every woman, not the women that used to can get my attention back then won't hold my attention today. So that dried up the market for me.
And made your
Anything that
choices a little slimmer.
because most of the women here ain't on that level. They ain't tripping on that. They ain't trying to hear that. They ain't trying to get down like that. And I guess I'm a little bit more socially conscious and aware of everything, and that limits my choices. And I guess that leads me to accept the fact that I may not find a woman that I'm compatible with here in New Orleans. And I accept the idea that I may have, and I'm a traveling man anyway, figuratively and literally. Emotionally, spiritually, you got to get on it. But anyway, yeah, I'm a traveling man anyway, so I'm liable to be anywhere on this planet. And if that woman and I are energy like that, I'll find a way to get there.
I just want to interrupt you before you move on, because you said something. So do you feel like, I know now you're more conscious, so your slimmings or your pickings are, a little bit slimmer. So are you saying, is what I hear you saying, because I don't want to misinterpreted is that geographically, you don't feel like the women in New Orleans could kind of meet you where you are? Is that what I hear you saying, or something different?
Yes, you are hearing me saying that to a great degree. To a great degree. There are several variables I think that we got to consider, though, as I say that. They are definitely not plentiful. Conscious women out here are not plentiful. And even many of the few that are halfway awoken, they're still sleepwalking. And I'm not trying to say, that they all should want me, or something like that. Or maybe that there are other areas that we're not compatible in. But definitely the women that I've been meeting here can't see me, They can't really see me like that. And the ones that I see on the regular, they ain't even trying to hear me, feel me, or smell me. If I, if I can't hold on to your ear for 5 minutes, then you can't keep up with the concept, the conversations and shit, and what fuck. And then, okay, all right, we can get with that, and then we could build something from the physical aspect, but,
But then what, right?
Yeah, exactly. At the end of the
Yeah,
day,
then what?
that's all it was worth. Like we can't do that 24 hours a day.
Right, exactly.
I like to build. I like to you inspire me. Really, I really want a woman that's way more intelligent than I.
So y'all heard that, ladies. Sometimes we just talked about that, right? From coochie to corporations, and you think you got some good punani, and you could just go off of that. But nowadays, you gotta have more than good pussy, okay? And you are, and I hate to be that vulgar, but I gotta come down y'all street and let you know that it takes more than a fat ass to keep a man's attention. And you heard it right here from Dr. Heru saying, yes, we can have a physical connection, but then what else? All right, listen, we say what the hell we want to say over here. So if you feeling sensitive or, oh my gosh, she said pussy, then you might want to click off and not listen to this. This is for real people, real adults, and it is what it is. So, hey, Ru, do you feel like, with the dating scene, okay, I understand that. So that's kind of like how it is for a man, of a certain age, a maturity of a certain age.
Right. That's another thing we got to consider too, because most women my age are well off into their marriage, and raising grandchildren and stuff like that. So that also slims the pool.
And that was beautiful. Whatever you just did to make the sound coming clear, I can hear you a lot better. So
okay.
Yeah, this is great. This is good. But I'm going to break this up anyway. Y'all already know how video it is, but I just love to get a man's perspective. Y'all can see me. I'm like glowing on the screen. If you can see me, it's like, I just light up because I was raised around.
Well, I'm sorry. We can't do video. I'm sorry.
Listen, we got to get your picture, though. Make sure you send Ashley about 3 shots. And also, we need your bio to get in there. I want everybody to know who you are and then how you like to be connected to, whether it's your social media or your phone or whatever. But what I want to know, because listen, y'all, he has not shared this with me. We don't pre-screen people, right? Like, we pre-screen them to make sure they're not nuts. And, we're not going to waste each other's time. But I have not heard his dating confession. So I want to hear this myself. Okay, I'm tuning into the Malika Speaks TV. So, hey, Ru, tell us a little bit about, now, I just want everybody to know, some of these confessions y'all going here going to be crazy. Some of them going to be about psychopaths. Some of them going to be about thirsties. Some of them going to be about just downright, it could be whatever goes.
Off the wall.
Listen, I got my ear to what they say, your ear to the street. I got my ear, y'all see my ear up here? I got my ear to the street, and I'm ready to hear. So Dr. Heru, why don't you share with us and share with the audience, your dating confession, what you wanted to share with us?
Absolutely. I've been waiting so long to say it. Let me tell you something. I've been an activist all my life. That's been my character. And as I say, that's the type of woman that I identify with more. And so there was this woman that I met. I'm not going to say her name if I can remember not to.
Okay. We'll
But
bleep it out if you do. If we need to
yeah, and
protect your identity, we will.
right on. I met her on the internet. I met her on Facebook. Uh, she's a beautician. She does hair, stylist. You know, y'all call that something else, cosmetologist, something like that, whatever. You know, anyway. And I noticed that she used to be in all parts of the world. I mean, like one month she's in South Africa, the next month she's in Ghana, and then she's back in South Carolina, you know, doing her hair. I'm like, yo, hair make that much money? You make that much? Not that I was, you know, trying to be interested in her following her pockets. I'm just saying she get around. She move around. So if she don't make that much money, then she's being financed by someone. But I'm not going to think, you know, that hard about it. But, you know, yeah, I do critical thinking. So anyway, we used to discuss things. And there was this one organization that I will say the name of because I do think that she needs to be exposed. She worked for this organization called Fortel, and there's a lot of African women and black women that are getting involved in it, but they don't really know what it's all about. And it's stationed in Ghana, Africa. Keep your eye on Ghana. Keep your eye on Ghana.
Okay.
Now, so we went to kicking it, you know, we kicked it. And, you know, I let her know I'm a man, you know what I'm saying? You know, I'm about to there, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, we you know, we can kick it hard, you know, we kick some heavy conversation, but at the end of the day, you're a sexual woman, you know, I want to taste the vibe. So anyway, I was making my intentions clear, so I don't want her to think that we're gonna be girlfriends. You know what I'm saying? We ain't gonna be girlfriends.
Yes.
I'm coming at you straight. I ain't playing with you. I'm coming at you straight. I ain't playing with you.
That's
But we
that
still on
alpha
the same.
male.
We still on that same level of yeah, all right, I get down with you, you know, and I see you sexy, whatever. Well, all right, so we're gonna kick that. So anyway, ironically, I was chilling. She didn't tell me she was coming to New Orleans or anything. She popped up, said she was in New Orleans. I said, what? Okay. So bam, we going out. We rolled out, you know, we was in my Escalade, and I think I took it to one of my favorite restaurants. This restaurant, Houston's. Anyway, before we went to Houston, though, you know, I picked up at the hotel, and she was clear to me that it wasn't gonna go down like that. I was extremely disappointed, but but I was cool. I took it. I was cool. I ain't gonna make that what it's all about. Let me see what else is happening. You did, and she was extremely political. She had, you know, she's dealing with somebody. She's on some sort of level. You did, and so we in Houston's, and we get this white female waitress, and the waitress got attitude with me, and her and the waitress seemed like they in a pissing contest with each other. Not, she wasn't doing it in defense of me as her, you know, as her mate. She was doing it sort of like to impress her, sort of. And I was just listening and watching, and the waitress ignored me when I was ordering. I said, "Yo," you know what I'm saying? And so I got ignorant in there, you know what I'm saying? When she walked away, I'm trying to order. She walked away. She got all the way to the other side of the room. I yelled out, "God damn it, I'm trying to hug." And the girl was like, you know, yo, you know, you're in a public. I said, I don't give a damn anyway. So anyway, when the waitress continued to walk to the back, she looked at me and said, "Why are you mad? You jealous?" I said, "What?" Her and the waitress were flirting with each other.
Wow.
This woman was lesbian.
Okay. The activist lady was lesbian.
Yeah? Say that again?
The lady who you were singing, the
Yeah,
activist lady was lesbian.
she was actually so it made me. I kind of understood why she was always trying to step on my toe in a way, and then kill my inspiration.
Mm-hmm.
You did that. It made sense, but what what was most peculiar about that is part of our conversation when she talked about how she don't argue with her enemies, just eliminate them. And I think she meant it when she said she killed them. And I know I'm a political dude. I'm a political dude, and I think that they may have had some sort of political interest in me, but I understand that Ghana is under some white man politics, and they playing everybody right now. It ain't like that. That's another white boy trick. They sponsoring the hell out of Ghana right now, and Ghana is off the chain. That's some white folks sick land. And, they throw it off out there. They done been assimilated bad, and they for sale like that bad. And that was my experience with Ghana. Yeah, so I said that was on multiple levels. That date said a lot.
Mm-hmm.
It said a lot about the condition of the black woman today in reference to relationships with men. It said a lot about the political aspect of our condition as a people. We've got organizations of our own people opposing us, and many of them opposing as potential mates.
Wow, that's very interesting.
Yeah, I thought so.
Yeah, so let me get this right. Let me back this up for the community. What Dr. Heru is saying is he met a woman. They were both, activists and, in this political arena. And the woman traveled from different states to state. Then this the Ebonics version, y'all. Then she pops up. She did a pop-up, said, I'm in New Orleans. Dr. Heru pulls up on the scene. Yo, shorty, I've been feeling you all this time. Is we gonna have a physicality? Homegirl says, absolutely not. Dr. Heru says, all right, fine. I'll take you out still. They end up going to dinner. While they are at dinner, they get a very rude waitress, and Dr. Heru flips out on the waitress. Then homegirl, the political activist lady, says, oh, wait, you rude. What's going on? Are you jealous? And Dr. Heru is thinking, jealous? Why would I be jealous? Then it is revealed that the political activist lady that goes from country to country, state to state, really has an interest in women. And that is the dating confession. So we back it up. Now, let me ask you this, Dr. Heru. How did that make you feel? Did you just peep it and let it go? Or did you confront her on it and say, hey, why didn't you tell me it was like this? And I was thinking it was like this. How did that whole thing end up?
Well, I took it like this here, that was the spoils of war. This is the casualties of war, and this is the extent of the war that we are in. I can try to be in denial about it and get mad at it if I want. But this woman exists, and there are countries of people like this exist. There are ideologies floating around here in America that are detrimental to the survival of us as a species, but I have to accept these conditions, Christianity being one of them. So I can't flip out over Christianity every other week. I can't flip out over homosexuality every other week. I can't flip out over the poisonous food we're eating every week. So I had to make adjustments the same as to everything else. We're in the matrix and she's an agent. I'm glad she told me. If someone come to get at me, I hope I see them before they get me. That's how I saw it. I'm not really surprised about it. I've been in many particular situations, in peculiar situations. And I'm still alive. So that's why I say I worked hard for these 51. I'm not just anybody, girl. I got to watch my back. I'm not just anybody.
You know what? It was something that you said in the midst of this. And this is something, and I've actually got one of my team members on the line, so you could take notes on this, Ash. But what I was thinking about, this just brings me to a very important subject, and I know it's kind of like a sidebar, y'all, but I do want to address it because it keeps coming up over and over again, and especially in the age group, like we're talking about today, 35 and over, and that is something called lesbianism in the Black community. All right.
Killing
Now,
them.
again, this is not about me expressing my views on how I feel about it or what I think about it. This is a community collective. And if something keeps coming across my path, you know, there are a lot of things that come in my path that are maybe something or something not that I want to talk about, but people, right? Sometimes they don't have the courage. I mean, that's just the truth, y'all. They may be not brave enough to say it, or they may be afraid of the repercussions, or, you know, or somebody's gonna say, why are they thinking like this or acting like this? So people will, you know, email me or ask me, hey, Malika, can you talk about it? Can you speak on it? And this is something that has come up over and over and over again. So we are going to talk about it. Yeah, I believe that's on our schedule for the rest of the year. Actually, type me in the chat and let me know. I believe we did put it on the schedule for the rest of, for somewhere in, what are we in, y'all? 2000. And I don't really follow the Gregorian calendar. So all space and time and all that doesn't, like, I'm not in that. You know what I'm saying? Like, today and a certain day. So forgive me, but I believe
they calling it 2019.
Yes, 2019. And it's on there, and we are definitely going to talk about it because, I mean, you just heard it right here. It definitely is something, you know, I believe that we are dealing with. But anyway, I want to get back to that. I want to wrap this up, and then I want to talk a little bit more with Dr. Heru and just let him give his final thoughts. Okay. So anyway, that was his dating confession. Yo, that was kind of crazy, but I feel, you know, the Malika commentary, you dealt with it good. You didn't really address it. You didn't really black out about it. You just took the L. Yo, I'm taking the L, and you moved on. Okay. That's how I see it. That's what Malika sees. That's my version of the story. And you're still in the dating game, right? You're still in the game. Dr.
Yes. I'm still available.
All right, Dr. Heru, y'all hear him. He is still available. I'm going to get a picture up there so that y'all can see him. But I am going to be screening you if you want to holler at him because he's a very good friend of mine. And I'm not going to have no trash, okay? We're not going to have no trash. All right, so if you want to get at Dr. Heru, holler at your girl. And I see what I can do. Me and Heru will talk about it. Dr. Heru will talk about it and see if he wants to get back at y'all. All right, that's how we do it. See, we are Malika Speaks TV. We social, we political, we women's empowerment, and damn it, now we a dating show, hook up too. So that's all I want to say about that. I thank him certainly for his time and his presence. We honor him. Everybody, you know, leave a comment below. It's going to be on the left or underneath or wherever you see this video. You can leave a comment and you can connect with him. And now I want him to leave us with his final words. So, Dr. Heru, if you would, if there's anything you want to say, if you could leave a message to the people. Okay, I'm just reading a message, y'all, saying this. Okay, it was just telling me it had unlimited minutes. But if you could leave a message, like, with the people that are watching us today. It might be our kind of people. It might be a different kind of people. You know, somebody might have watched it that really got something from it, or somebody might have watched it that it triggers something in them. But if you could leave a final word with our community today on Malika Speaks TV, what would that be?
First of all, it would be to give you endless praise, Goddess Malika, for all of your efforts and your work and everything that you do for us as a people. That's the first thing I'd like to say, which would lead me to a second thing, is to notice us. It's for us to notice us, you know. We're in this war, and this war is very old. It's thousands of years old, centuries of years old, and our enemy is extremely creative and treacherous, extremely treacherous. And without knowledge, we succumb to them. It's physical too, but it's a large amount of psychology goes in this, as well as information, self-knowledge of self and everything. So we coming from behind, but we've got to realize that we've got to stick with each other regardless to whatever it looks like. Whatever it looks like. You know, don't separate yourself from any section of us. Even those of us that we find to be a hindrance, you know, or someone working contrary against us. You dig? We've got to learn a way to get them into the fold. We got to find a way to open their eyes as well, because that's the only way we're gonna make it. Other than that, we through. We sunk. We through. So that's why one of the main reasons why I greatly appreciate what you do, Miss Malika, Goddess Malika, Netta Malika. And that's my final word. You know, it's do or die right here. It's us or nothing, and we all we got. You know what I'm saying? We can talk what we want, but that's all it's had. Ain't nobody coming to save us. Ain't nobody coming. You did. And all those pseudo ideologies to justify, you know, these sexual perversions and shit that it ain't worth a damn. Biology tell you, you know, only a male and a female can procreate. Get the fuck out of here. All right? Go back to nature, Sankofa. Go back to nature. You know, we don't need no leaders. We're our own leaders. Just educate yourself and know that when you see your family, be a part of that family, whatever we're doing, you know, as a collective to take us to the next place. Let's do that. Let's do that. You know, let's do that. You did? And I'm going to tell you about that word that's thrown around loosely. This word starts with the H. I hardly ever say it, and I'm only going to mention it for this purpose. That hate shit don't mean nothing. That's the mind. It's like mind masturbation. Hate don't mean nothing. You could love or hate your enemy. It don't mean nothing. You better know that bastard. You better know it, and you better know how to function with him, around it, if you intend to be successful and victorious. Because we're working on our mind. Bad. That's what's up.
Well, very powerful thoughts. I'm grateful. You know, I'm grateful. That's, you know, and I'm thankful. You know, I don't even have vocabulary sometimes to, you know, I'm a real connector, very intuitive, and I don't like to just throw, you know, words around. So right now, you know, I don't even have words for the level of expression I'm feeling. You know, the best I can do is I am grateful. I am thankful. I wish you could see me on the screen, because you could see, you know, I certainly bow, you know, to the essence of you, and
well,
and respect you. And we just honor you. So thank you so much for being with us today. I am going to end this call. I'm definitely going to get back with you later. I got to jump on another interview, but
I'm going to get a chance to see this, right?
Yes, of course. This isn't airing.
I'm talking about I'm going to get a chance to see you on video, not just
you.
yours.
You want to see me today? I'll call you today. How's that?
I wanted to see your facial expressions and everything. You made mention of them and all.
You'll get to see this when it plays. You get to see me right here, and you'll get to see my facial.
All right, that's what's up. That's what's up. That's what I'm talking about.
That good?
Yeah, that's good enough. Gonna have to do right now.
Okay. I'm gonna stop it though. But make sure you get me. Well, Ashley will get back with you, and she'll get your picture, and we'll get your bio.
Okay, that's what's up.
Links.
That's
okay.
what's up.
Any links you want me to have the people connect with you on, make sure I have those, all right?
Okay. Well, you know I'm on Facebook and Instagram, and I got a small YouTube to do that. That's what I call it. I'm not all that tech savvy, you know. I need me a good woman to take care of all that stuff.
Well, we're gonna help you.
All that.
We're gonna help you in that area, because we're gonna have you. You know, you're part of our studio audience, and we love you over here, and we definitely.
Y'all got my love too.
Yeah, we're gonna get that downloaded so that we can see your face next week. Okay. Thank you so much for joining our show. As always, make sure that you hit the like button, subscribe to the channel, and we hope to see you again. Thank you so much. I love you, and I'll see you next time on Malika Speaks TV.